What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of My Wife Makes Me Do the Darndest Things. In this episode, we paint the kitchen cabinets pink. I got one side of these doors done. We're going to flip those over and paint them. Now, when she first told me she wanted to paint the kitchen cabinets pink, the first thing I said was, "You're a psychopath." No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. But I was questioning it, and she showed me some pictures, and I eventually really liked it. I liked the look that she was going for. The pink is a bold move, I will admit, but just wait till you see it. I think it's pretty cool. So let's get into the paint I'm using and why I'm using it. Let me first say this is not a how-to video on how to refinish your kitchen cabinets. This is you just watching a guy doing what he's comfortable with and what he knows how to do. There's definitely way better products on the market for cabinetry. The product I'm using is not even for cabinetry, so take that for what it's worth. I'm really into this airless spraying, guys, like just as much as the carpentry side of it. I know a lot of you guys don't care about the painting part, but I would say I equally care about this as much as the trim work that we do. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm doing this the exact same way I would spray my trim work with this Ben Shellac base primer here. So that'll be our undercoat, and that already is our undercoat. All we have to do now is spray this as our top coat. This is the Sherwin-Williams Emerald Urethane Trim Enamel in satin. So let's go ahead and flip some of these doors over and start spraying. This has already been prepped, sanded, tack cloth, everything. I even washed it down. You can see all my paper towels over there. So we're good to go here, and I'm gonna flip these over and we'll just start hitting them up. It'll go pretty quick. First things first, let's hit all of our edges. Now that I have all the edges hit, I'll just lay a nice coat on top. So I'm looking at my phone here, and I'm right about 5 minutes since I started recording this video. So it took me 5 minutes to spray all these doors. And they're gonna take a while to dry. I laid it on there pretty thick, and it's pretty wet outside. I mean, I can hear the rain right now. If it wasn't raining outside, I probably would have tried to just do this outside if it was a nice day. It would have dried pretty quick. Yeah, these doors are going to take a while to dry. It's coming down pretty bad. It's been like this all morning, and it doesn't appear that it's going to let up. Well, it has been raining for the past week, it feels like, and it was raining when I was spraying those doors. So it's been about 3 or 4 days since I was spraying. The doors are already on, so I want to show them to you guys. But having that rain just made everything slow down so much, kind of slowed down my process on the kitchen. But while I was waiting, I did a backsplash. You know, that's getting out of my comfort zone here. It's the first time I've ever even messed with tile. I was honestly really intimidated by it, but we got it done. We threw a tile blade on our 7 1/4 Milwaukee saw, and I used a empty Windex bottle, filled it with water, and we made our own tile saw right there. So not sure if you're supposed to do that, but we did it and it worked for our job because I didn't want to spend like hundreds of dollars on a tile saw. You know, I'm still recovering from that pocket hole machine, so I don't want to just, you know, if I can justify buying a tool, I will justify it, but I can't really justify buying a tile saw. So I got the doors on. The kitchen looks cool. I'll let you be the judge. I like it. I got to live with it, so I guess that's all that matters. But hey, let me know in the comments if it's a go or a no. But it's just too late. It's already, so let's go check it out. This is the garage to my house. And as we come in here, you may recognize the 25-foot accent wall. But here it is. Boom! What do you think about that? Open shelving, pretty cool. Kind of this textured subway backsplash from countertop to ceiling. And I like it. Remember the vents? The crown vent. So I still gotta tie that in. So I'll cope that crown across that tile. And I don't know what color to paint that crown though. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I don't know, I guess white would make more sense. Never mind, I figured it out. So I'm gonna do white crown across there. And then I did these floating shelves and we threw up some decor on them. They'll just be decorative, they won't be functional. But check out that pink. I mean, it actually goes, it's pretty cool. And the countertops are white. That's one thing I did not do. I was not willing to try to learn how to do countertops. It's just too expensive. So we just hired someone to do the countertops. But everything else in here, I pretty much did. Actually, everything else. These cabinets were free, so those were pretty easy to install. Like I said, the tile was pretty easy to install. I just finished that up today. I finished this last little turn under this cabinet here, and I decided not to turn the tile right here under that one because I just feel like it's kind of an awkward space. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to turn the tile right there, and I'm just going to smooth this wall out and put some kind of cool wallpaper there. And we'll see if Chief there approves of it. He's looking at the neighbor right now. Oh yeah, and real quick before I forget, this range hood right here, this is going to have more trim on it. Obviously around here on the bottom edge, it's just rough lumber. I'm going to wrap that with the 1x6 and then put a 1x8 on there and then kind of put these scallop things on there. And you know, I can make a video on that too. You know, I thought about making a video on all this stuff, but I was like, man, I don't want to bore these guys. This is like finished carpentry TV, not like guy cuts tile with a miter saw TV. So if you guys want to see me do this stuff, let me know, because I'll definitely do it. Oh yeah, and then these shelves right here, these floating shelves, I just got some brackets from Amazon. I'll actually pop one of these shelves off and show you. But these are solid ash. These are ash right here. And we planed them down as best we could with my DeWalt planer out there. But it's freaking loud. And the neighbor across the street just had a newborn baby. Another neighbor is having health issues. And I'm just like, man, I am the loud neighbor of this neighborhood. And that planer is screaming. I mean, it is insane how loud it is. So I just said, you know what? That's good enough. We'll give them kind of a little bit of a rough look, but I like the way they came out. They're pretty smooth and they look good. So those are solid ash, 6/4 ash, and then we just planed down the sides with an electric handheld planer. Those were actually really rough lumber, and I did want to ask a question to the woodworkers out there, because this one right here, you can see it big time now. It's a bowed board. So if you look at the bottom of that tile right there, the board is just bowed downwards. How in the world would I fix that? See, it's kind of got this curve shape going across the top like that, and you could see it on the tile reveals big time. What in the world do I do to fix that? I don't know. How do you straighten out a board that has a big hump in it like that? But let me show you how these shelves go on real quick. It's really simple. So I haven't glued these shelves in yet or epoxied them or whatever it is that you do to floating shelves to permanently install them. They're just sitting there on the brackets. And I don't know that I need to. These things aren't gonna really hold a lot of weight. They're non-functioning, just like decorative shelves. They're just gonna have small things on them. But I'll pull one of them off here and you'll see the brackets. They're just two pieces of metal sticking out of the wall. And I got those shelves, brackets from Amazon. And I think they were like 10 bucks for a pair of two. I'll put a link in the description. I don't really know how much they were exactly, but I cut a little section of drywall out that matched the bracket on that shelf bracket. It's like a square piece. And then I just screwed it straight to the stud, drywall patched back over it. And then when we went to install this tile, we just drilled a hole in the tile and just put it on there. And it turned out really good. So they really look like they're floating. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the floating shelf. And in here, I just drilled a hole and tried to hold it the best that I could and just hoped for the best. And it actually worked out pretty good. So let me know what you guys think of the pink kitchen. Be honest, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'll just tell my wife not to read the comments on this video. It's okay. No, but seriously, I think I like the style she went with. I think she pulled it off, and I think I'm about to pull it off because all I have to do is grout this tile, trim out this, do some work with the little drywall ends here. You know, there's quite a bit to do still, and I'm on my way to getting done. And this one was definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. I'd never done a kitchen before, and you know, you have the skills to measure, to cut, to see how things are gonna go together in your head. And that really kind of makes you more confident in what you do. That's why I like messing with anything in the trades, because the more I understand about plumbing, it's gonna make me a better carpenter. It sounds funny, but that's just how I believe. The more I understand about electrical, it's just gonna make me a better carpenter. How does that work? Well, if you know where pipes are, you're probably not gonna shoot your nail into them. If you know where electrical is, you're probably not gonna shoot your nail into it. It's a probably, you still might. That's why you need insurance. But you'll be better. Anyways, I rambled on for long enough now. As always, let me know what you guys think, and until next time, I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.